just like when we first started. We back. Put on the crown real quick. The wilderness is heaven. It's one thing to know that the floor plan of existence is in your hand. But it's another thing to actually see it in something else other than you. As you can see, pine cone. You can see a lot in the pine cone. They call it a spiral. The 9 code. Understanding of all vibration moving through sound. This pattern can not only be seen in the pine cone, it can be seen in you. You have the floor plan moving through your hand, just like you have the waters of men moving through them as well. Power to you, brother. Floor plan. Bet. The wilderness is thy safe haven. Throughout this walk, we realized that Many people will try to take us away from it. Many people will try to, not let you go because they can't go themselves. But I serve a creator whose name is existence, whose understanding is more than something that you've seen before, that you're seeing now. I serve existence itself. I serve Hawa, the breath. Of existence. All power is within those who serve Hawa. You're not here to hurt anyone. You're not here to belittle anyone. Your sole purpose is to just to follow the law. You don't want to see anyone die. You don't want to see any righteous animal get crucified. You don't want to see any of that happen because of your sins. You want to see life in abundance. You want to see everlasting prosperity. Everlasting law. The covenant of life is within us. It's in the temple of our bodies. The understanding of existence is formed solely for the seed. There should be no fear in this. When you look around you, or for those who see my videos, or those who are watching this video, the focus is never on me. The focus is on what you see and what you hear at the current moment. Understanding the breath of life that flows throughout all of natural life, all of original life. Understanding that the Creator placed you here for a reason. The understanding that your natural habitat reminds you of that. When you look at the evergreen, the cedar tree, Asina Lagu, the pine tree, so many other different trees, you see them, you understand them, because when you understand that they're not just green when it's convenient for them to be green. They're green throughout the ups and the lows, throughout the hills and the valleys. Even when you cut them down, the anti-inflammatory property that the cedar tree has does not lose it, even in so-called death. Because it knows its energy is just being used for another form now. Because the ox head is with those who serve the breath. Who are those who vibrate in all of natural life. Who are in their covenant with the law. The law can be seen in Exodus 20. The law can also be conveyed throughout all of life. Honor thy mother and father in heaven and above. Rest on the Shabbat. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Put no other God, no other deity before the energy that made you. That's when you understand the ox head again. The wilderness is heaven. It's the safe haven to those who require it. The set-apart knowledge that all men search for is right in front of them if they humble themselves and let existence to teach them. No need to be loud, no need to be brash. Confidence is sometimes silent. It doesn't need to be loud. It already understands what it is. It's an awakening happening. The seed of the Creator understanding their purpose now. They understand that these concrete jungles that they've been trapped in is just exactly what it says. A trap. When the time of abomination, desolation comes, you will understand where you need to go. How are you da? When this world has no more it can offer you, you'll see that existence has always had its hand out towards you. The Yod, the arm of the Creator, has always been stretched out towards you. And when you come back into the Yod, into the arm, you get put next to the breastplate of Wldrns, of understanding, of clarity, of lawfulness. All this information sounds nice. It's great. Fantastic. What's the sense of knowing you are the American, Indian, the Indios? The sense is knowing that you are the original man when you don't have no law. When the understanding to treat one another on the land the Most High gave you isn't resonating through you. When the understanding of life, understanding of breath, isn't pumping through your veins. Too many times our people have failed because of our own vain, our own vanity. When the Israelites were coming out of Egypt, I guarantee you, many of them hated Moses. Many of the Tanoka hated Hawamak. Because they were like, God damn, Moses, I know we're going to the mountaintop, but shit, can I stop and go do this real quick? Can I go do that real quick? Can I do this? Can I go back? And where the Tanoka were going, there was no room for turning back. There was no room for unlawfulness. Because that's what they just came out of. The wilderness was their purification process, where they got to understand Hawa again. Where they got to see for themselves that the life they were living wasn't just about them. It was about Shem. Yeah. Throughout all definitions. And all etymologies of the word. power, the power of Hawa flows through Hashem. Ha-Shem. When you understand that you can be molded by existence, you understand your purpose ain't the purpose that everyone else is walking in. You understand your purpose ain't the purpose that everyone else is talking in. You understand your purpose and your understanding is something that the world ain't never seen before. But it's what the world was originally before. You understand that the H, that is seen throughout all of Bolivia, Pumapunka, Peru, Hawaii Salem, is the molding block. One of my bros asked me a minute ago, I never get back to him about it. He's like, why all these H's everywhere? Why all these H's, you know what I'm saying, like Bolivian stuff? Why? I'll show you why. Give me a second. We begin to understand that Ha is the molding block of existence. Might not seem like much to you, but you understand that when you are one in hand with the energy that made you, you can be purely molded into something that you need to be. Why is H's all over in South America? It's the land of existence, that's why. They understood that they had to be molded in a fashion. Then they understood that the molding block of life had to take place through them, take place in them. So Ha had to be molded within their hearts. Ha could push them throughout anything that they needed. You understand that these H's are many things. They're magnetic, they're electric, both at the same time to form something called electromagnetism. These H blocks were able to move and cut rocks that to this day are baffling scientists, baffling archaeologists. Like, how in the world can this small civilization accomplish so much? Because the rarity and purity of this small civilization that to this day is baffling people around the world. The energy that backed them was the energy of existence. moving in their form, understanding their purpose. And when we forget the name of the breath, when we forget the breath, we are no longer as strong as the ox. When we forget the wilderness is our safe haven, because it is the molding block of purity. The Creator called you cedars of Lebanon for a reason. You are His evergreen, everlasting seed. Throughout anything He molds you through and pushes you through. You know what I'm saying? He's going to push you out into a better form than you were before. Our Creator is the greatest alchemist, is the ineffable one, is the everlasting breath. Molding, purifying His seed, constantly pushing them, constantly purifying them, constantly moving them to a better place than they were before. And we understand that you can be molded, you understand that you can begin to climb. You saw it. The molding block, the ladder of creation, Het. The moving force of existence. The Yod is a ladder. The law is understanding. Wisdom comes to those who serve. We come back into the wilderness just by sitting down next to a tree. You understand that that is me. The same building blocks that are within the floor plan of my hand is in all these trees around us. You just might not call it that. But when you understand the microcosm, you can begin to understand the macrocosm. And oh boy, when the mountains were trees, how much breath did you really have? How much understanding have you lost? Because you're no longer in your habitat. You want the ways of the heathen. You don't want the ways of righteousness. You want to be educated by them. You don't want to be educated by the law. The law seems to, What is the law? What are you talking about, Pop? The law is what you need, even when you know you don't need it. Because some of you don't even know the law even exists. Because I was you. Never reach out or never talk about a man if you're not willing to help him. I was once destitute and desolate. I once was lost, but now I'm found. The shepherd staff of the Creator is exactly what it says. A shepherd staff. Because for those who ever walked with a staff through the wilderness, trekking through the wilderness, what does the staff do? What is the purpose of a staff? A support system. Obviously, a staff helps you walk. A staff can be used for many different reasons. Tree climbing, many different things. But the function of the staff, what does it do? Sometimes, when you're walking, right, it's nice to know that the place you're walking to has already been prepared for you. I think it got me. Sometimes it's nice to know that the place you're walking to has already been prepared for you. The function of a staff, to make sure that the ground that you're about to step on is already secure. because the staff goes in front of the person who's carrying it. You put the staff out and you reach. You put it in the ground. Make sure the ground that you're walking on is safe, secure. The wilderness will be a wilderness to those who don't respect it. To those who don't understand that it's a purification process. That you have to be molded, formed, just like you are clay. Just like the Most High said, He made you out of the clay of the ground and breathed the ruach into you, because you have a heavenly purpose. But right now you're walking in an earthly body. Goddamn, feels good to have the best one. Understanding of the law brings much wisdom. The molding block is the ladder. Existence is what you need. Existence is what you breathe. Learning the ways of yourself will triple your wealth. Not in this monetary system, but in the system of existence. You know that you know that you're in need. You know there's something else out there. An understanding that you can't grasp yet. So wrong, my friend. That's what I'm talking about. Wah. Anyway, the understanding that you need comes when you accept your responsibility again. Your thoroughness, your righteousness, the law that vibes inside of you is your protection. We already went over this, the electromagnetic field that surrounds all of us, whether we see it or not, is fueled by righteousness. It's fueled by following the law. Knowing that the brother next to you has the best interest for you. Knowing that the sister that you're walking with, she understands what you're talking with. Because your sound is everlasting. Your sound is something they ain't never seen before. So they gotta respect you. God damn. There we go. Wow. Dahawada. Toda for all your support, Shabbatah. Toda for supporting me, you know what I'm saying? Just by clicking this video. Toda, you know what I'm saying, for dropping what y'all dropping the brother with the King's oil. You know what I'm saying? All this, you know what I'm saying, is the energy of the creator. I can't take no credit for this. Like sometimes people tell me the King's oil helped me grow my hair, the King's oil helping me, you know what I'm saying, get rid of the back pain, the King's oil, you know what I'm saying, helping me doing so much things, it's getting my arthritis better, it's getting so many things in my life better. And I say, wow. All praise is due to Allah. Because I'm just a medium that it came through. The molding block of how the existence formed everything, formed me to even think of it, formed Teach to even start dropping on it, formed, I'm saying the tribe was just vibrating with it, this cedar tree, this Asina Lagu, the understanding is all in the breath. So again, Toda, I'm saying the link is always where it is. You know what I'm saying? The understanding. Bang! Yeah, existence just always works itself out like that. Understanding that we need is always in a drop. All the creator needs is someone who has the faith of a mustard seed. In a world that has forgotten the breath of existence, those who stand in it will be everlasting. Those who walk in it, those who swim in it, those who climb in it, those who jump in it like Hawa, cool, son Jacob. The breath formed the wilderness for you. Hawa formed you for a purpose. Formed you to be walking in it, not just talking in it. He calls you to be a set-apart nation. A nation of understanding, a nation of wisdom, a nation of law. He will give you whatever your heart desires. Just live in his righteous law. You have no problem with it, you just think you do. You have no problem with your brother looking out for you. You have no problem with your sister looking out for you. You have no problem with the people around you treating you like the nobility that you are. You've just been trained to believe it. Trained to believe what people have told you about yourself. Trained you to believe that your naps ain't shit. Trained you to believe that your big ass nose is just a big ass nose. Trained you to believe that you are less. In the eyes of the creator, the eyes of the moving existence, I am more. I am nobility. I am Chokmah. We see our people suffering. We see them lacking understanding. We see them moving in the ways of A nation that cares nothing about them. Oh, while people are hurting. When you no longer have the name that made you, you no longer have the name of Allah, and you put a deity that is not the breath, that is not the understanding that formed you, of course you'll be in problems. Of course your ways will be falling into folly. Of course the understanding that you need will not befall itself upon you. Because the molding block that you need to help form a new and better you don't remember. And the Most High said, "You forget my ways, I shall forget you. Put no other God before me, and I shall anoint you." In the eyes of the Creator, you are the sun on the rise. So remain koof. As you hear the sounds of the squirrel ruffling in the feathers around me, as you hear the wind blowing in your ear, as you hear the birds chirping, know that you have a friend, even in places you didn't even look at. Know that you have allies who are moving with you in existence, who are rooting for you just to come back. My Naga. Just to sit back and relax. Understand that the Creator is jealous over you. Because you are the race, you are the first top beginning. Know what I'm saying? The salt of the earth. Original man, Adam. Breaking down into the molecular level, the hydrogen atom. Hydrogen, the molding block of all other elements. Is moving with you. Remember your place and begin moving with it. It will multiply the man or the woman that you think you are already. Peace, barakatah, my brethren. Move and walk in the law, move and walk with peace. You're not here to hurt anyone. You're just here to do your Creator's willing. Through the work of thy Father. You preserve life. Your understanding is your strength. The law is thy shield, 'cause Hawa is thy molding. You're being pured for something special. Pured for a deeper understanding that you have already. Creator wants those that are willing to cry out for his name. Hawa. Cry out for his name's sake. The understanding of the people starts with the law, ends with the law. Cause goddamn, the rope is dope. Shit. All right, brethren. Another powwow session with you. Toda, Dahawada. For vibing with a brother. Dahawada. For following the law. Moving in existence, understanding your part in the breath. So as always, be one, brethren.